and welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the grand finals of OlimoLeague week number 233. It has been an intense tournament so far. A lot of games were had, a lot of matches were played, and now we are down to two final players. And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Whispers of Gold, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the Blue Protoss, representing Weibo Gaming, WBG. It is herO. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the French Terran player, the Red Terran, representing Team Liquid. It is Clem. Again, Clem has been patiently waiting this entire time. He took down Trap in the upper semifinals, and again, Clem was even brought to his knees earlier against Ryung, but since then has been able to embrace his Protoss, has been able to face off against Protoss as well, has made it here to the grand finals, and now we have a chance at a rematch. A chance at revenge. For those that are curious, I was referring to it earlier, but we did actually cast herO versus Clem yesterday, or on Monday. Did cast them face off on Monday, did face off, and herO knocked Clem out of the tournament. He knocked Clem out of the tournament, knocked Clem out of TvP Monday in the semi-finals. Didn't even make it to the finals, Clem didn't, which was a crazy result, a crazy upset. We'll see if Clem can fight back and get that revenge and bring herO down. It was a close match previously, and I'm hoping for another close match again. As herO setting up the proxy pylon. Of course he is. Here we go, we have the proxy pylon into a proxy gateway. Meanwhile, Clem just going for an economic opener. Racks expand, going for an economic start, which is going to be ideal for herO. Ooh, I assumed it was going to be proxy gateway. My apologies. He was waiting for the Cybercore to finish up, and he's going for the proxy Stargate instead into Oracle. Now, if you were here earlier for the semifinals, you would have seen a Trap go for the same build, and that was the game that Trap won. But Clem, he scouts, he checks, he confirms, he gets eyes on the Stargate, he sees everything, he sees all, he knows all, and he will now get ready. The surprise factor is no longer there. Not here, not this time, not in game one. Trap pulled it off previously. I mean, herO pulled this off earlier, even during the TvP Monday as well. But not this time, not in OlimoLeague. Second pylon gets placed. herO, he wants to commit. I mean, he has to commit at this point. Zealot takes down the SCV. We'll delay the bunker. We'll delay the CC as well for a couple of seconds. Delays are had. Adept shading across the map to try and delay even further. Bunker is halfway done. Void Ray, I assumed it was going to be Oracle, but never mind. Void Ray's on the way instead. He's crazy. Void Ray's in production. Ooh, can he deny the bunker? He can, for at least an extra second. Bunker is denied. SCV does hop over. Adept goes down. So far, Clem is holding. Clem, he is holding. Void Ray's on the way. Going for the natural. He's going to the natural base. And he's waiting to the mineral line. We'll get an SCV. At least does attempt to. He gets a Marine as well. Nice pickup. Trying to bust down that front door. And with the help of the prismatic alignment, it looks like that reactor is under fire. Boys are being pulled to repair. Oh. And we'll be able to focus on some SCVs. And the split shot's going off. Let's go. Does retarget. Chases down one of the Marines. Army trying to come in from behind. Well, it's going to be two SCV kills. Just a really kind of awkward setup here for Clem even to defend. Second Void Ray arrives. Now two Void Rays going for the expansion. Ooh, Cyclone gets revealed. He wants the Cyclone. He wants it. He does want it. Doesn't quite get it though. Behind this herO, he's going to be expanding, getting his natural. Headed towards not an Oracle, but a Phoenix. Phoenix follow up here for herO. With the Phoenix, he can shut down the Cyclone. But now we have two Cyclones. Turret as well. Clem, he's securing himself, getting his natural base eventually up and running. Soon to be secure. Here comes the dive. Lock on the Phoenix. Ooh, SCV goes down. Very delicate micro here out of herO. Takes down the SCV, delays the turrets, but now it does finish. herO rotates over towards the natural. Cyclones, they respond. Void Ray overextends. Brutal lock-ons. herO, he has to fall back. That's going to be some hull damage on the Void Ray. Oof. A lot of hull damage, actually. Get the power of the Cyclone. Void Ray does limp away. herO, he has to get the hell out of here. Pulls back. and races back home. Whew, okay, very intense early game here. Clem, he was delayed mining for quite some time. Meanwhile, herO, his expansion was very delayed, very late because of how committed he was. So kind of a really awkward game state. Now we can settle down and try to figure out where exactly we are. herO, he does have map control with Phoenixes, but the Stargate should be depowered. And hopefully herO, oh no, the Phoenix! Phoenix is misrallied and the Phoenix goes down. A brutal pickoff. Here he's going to be making his way towards the main. Here he pulls away, going to be reinforcing across the map, setting up his proxy gateway. Proxy is being set up. Phoenix is forced back. They get forced back. Cyclones, likewise, they turn him away. herO going to be committing here, though. I'm not so sure if Clem can be broken. He's got turrets, he's got bunkers, setting up more Cyclones, more Marines. Stim is halfway done. herO, he could try to force field the ramp and take control of the natural. But there's a second army. Does herO have enough? Pushes forward. Dives on the bunker. Boys are being pulled, bunker goes down. Where are the force fields? There we go. Does slice up the army. The SCVs are left on their own. Oh, the lock-ons are brutal, and that's how the Void Ray goes down. We're stuck within range. Nice force field. Keeps the army in check. But the SCVs, they somehow escape. Only 2 SCVs go down. Crazy. And the Cyclones, they lock on. They pop off. They shut down all the Phoenixes. They try to force a friendly fire. But here, he's being broken. He loses everything, and GG gets called. Clemmy breaks out, and Clem takes a lead in the series. Whew. GG. GG, well played. Clem will claim the series, or will take the game, I meant to say. My apologies. Getting ahead of myself. We'll take the game. We'll take a lead against herO. Whew. We'll take a lead. Now it's going to be herO's map of choice, and we'll see what he goes for. As a reminder, it is a loser's pick. herO, he's being offered Frostline, Abyssal Reef, Ley Lines, or Neon Violet Square. What's it going to be? So herO does deliberate. And again, a very strong start for Clem. Really chaotic game out of herO, going for the proxy Void Ray. I'm pretty sure initially it was meant to be proxy Oracle, but because it got scattered, he had to kind of be fluid and kind of work with what he had. Went for... Did it go for the Void Ray instead? herO, he just said El Dorado, and we're like, it's not an option. For those that are curious, we work with a slimmed down map pool. El Dorado is not a part of the map pool for OlimoLeague. Not a part of the map pool. No El Dorado, only Frostline, Abyssal, Ley Lines, Neon Violet Square. And herO, he has opted to go for Abyssal Reef. Okay. Abyssal is coming up next. Here we go. So we're getting into game number 2. As a reminder, it's going to be a best of 5. So hold on, we have to remake. For some reason, I was in the player spot. Este Maddox. I only cast Pappy. Letting them know. Okay, we're good. We're jumping in. I like Maddox, please. I'm just a caster. Don't throw me to the wolves. Oh, good. We're getting into game 2. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Abyssal Reef, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the Blue Protoss, currently down in the series. We'll see if he can bounce back. Representing Weibo Gaming, WBG, it is herO. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the French Terran player, the Red Terran representing Team Liquid, leading the series 1-0. It is Clem. We go. We are settling in. So far, so good. And this time, we're chilling back at home. I don't expect herO to go for another proxy Stargate in Game 2. Maybe in Game 3 or Game 4. Like, maybe in like further down the line in the series. Again, we have seen a lot of success with proxy Stargate play. But, I mean, at the same time, after revealing your hand in the first game, I feel like that's something you can't really rely upon. Not anymore. Can't really rely upon. Here he's going for his gate expand into Cybercore. Likewise, Clem back at home, going for his own Rax expand as well. Economic opener out of Clem, standard opener out of herO. Everything looking as it should be. I mean, we're loading into a much larger map. We're loading into Abyssal Reef. Are going to be loading in. So we can be greedy. We can cut corners. We can be economic without too much issue. And we can, from here, head into a longer game state. I mean, again, game 1 was just really chaotic. It was just a very chaotic game. Aye, aye, aye. As for now, now we are going to be moving out. So far, so good. Getting to our second gas geyser. And calming things down. Ooh, we have a tech of choice from herO. Again, this time not proxied, as Reaper does slip into the mineral line. Gets one probe, nicely done. Ooh, but he gets punished for it, and the Reaper will fall. Does not get a scout, as the tech was thrown down at the natural, not in the main. This is something that Protoss players can do, of course, is hide their tech at the natural instead. Classic is very fond of that as well, very fond of it. And as a result, Clem is in the dark. It could be another Stargate, or it could be a Twilight Council. Considering that we're in a much larger map as well, something that I should emphasize is that Stargate play is not unheard of on Abyssal Reef, just because of how large the map is. I mean, we've already seen that multiple times in this series, in this broadcast. Even Clem himself going to be opening up Stargate when he did play Protoss as well. Is very much so a viable option. So Clem has to play it safe. You can see here he has his Widowmines borrowed in his main. For all he knows, there could be an Oracle coming in. There could be an Oracle rallied into the main. There could be a Phoenix rallied into the main. So Clem playing it safe initially before dropping across the map. Or he does drop. As Phoenix does dive in. Heads into the mineral lines. And so far does get eyes on the drop. Does get eyes on the medevac. As the medevac does pivot away. Does rotate over towards the expansion here of herO. You can see herO fanning out his units. He's looking for the medevac. Is looking for it, fanning out everything, the hallucination, the stalkers, looking for the drop. It barely does miss it though, as Clem does go the long way around, does skirt around the edge, making his way towards that natural. It's going to be 3 Widowmines here in total. We'll see if herO does respond in time. Likewise, diving into the main. Does blink in. Can go for the SCVs, can go for the tank. Tank is exposed. Yeah, tank was late to siege. The first tank is going to go down. A nice pickup here by herO. Ooh, but will cost him 1 stalker. 1 stalker goes down, and he does recall back home. Does he recall in time? He will lose 1 more stalker. So 2 stalkers, 1 tank. I mean, that is a good trade for herO, true. Meanwhile, the Widowmine drop comes in. Here he pulls the boys. No, he pulls the boys! Oh my god. Whew. That was close. That was so very close here, as we can see. Clem retargeting. Probes, they almost come back. Oh my god. Calm down. And there we go. The shot goes off and gets 2 probe kills and a lot of mine time. That could have been so much worse. So much. From there, we can calm things down. And we can saturate our bases. Calm things down, take our 3rd. Probing on up. So far, so good. The one Widowmine did survive in the medevac, can always come in for another drop. Likewise, Clem following this up with bio play with extra Raxes, 3-1-1 setup, stim and combat shields, or the bio is building up. Here it does rotate. Dropping into the main. I should say pushing it towards the natural. Shaving off some SCVs, blinks on out. Ooh, we'll bleed out 2 stalkers. Same time, drop here into the main base. 4 probes go down. Auto turret as well. Clem all over this. Pulling herO apart to get 6 probe kills. Not bad. Oh, he's not done. And did I say 6? Getting to 7, 8, up to 9. No late reaction out of herO. 10. 10 workers go down. That is far too much damage. Ay, ay, ay. herO, stay with us. Again, it was focusing across the map. Attention elsewhere. I think he just assumed that the aggression had ended. It had not. It didn't end, Pappy. It didn't end. Then Clem breaks out, catches a sentry, gets a stalker. The mine likewise drop into the main, but the mines, they pop up, they shut down the prism. And Clem, he's snubbling out of control. There's nothing keeping him back. He knows he killed the Warp Prism. He can focus on his push. herO behind this, building up Immortals, trying to slow this down as best he can. As we do get some auto harass into the main. Likewise, here pushing in. Oh, so far so good. I mean, the force field suicides up the army, but Clem picks up, pulls back, maintains himself. Does maintain himself. Gateway gets knocked down. Gateway does fall. Nice snipe here on the observer. And yeah, Clem is kiting well against the army. Pushing on forward. Here he will break out. He's gonna manage to break out, forces back the army. Whew, he holds. Here, he holds on. As he holds, we do have a double drop slipping in towards the natural though. I mean, hero's holding his own. Once again, trading with the Marauders. Mine just going up at the same time though. The mineral line is gonna fall. Hero's gonna be forced into an all-in. That's going to be the entire mineral line going down. 18 probes. He recalls back home, but the damage has been done. And Clem, he just picks up and gets out of here. Mind shot goes off once again. And herO, again, still just being pulled apart. 18 probe kills. The drop is still alive, still threatening the bases. And Clem, he's on 3 bases. He's chilling. He's on triple CC, triple orbital. Getting his 3rd up and running. Getting anything saturated. Stims on forward. We see Clem's just being so active. Oh my god. Gets 3 more probes. Do we have a drop here across the map? herO. Now is the time to get some kind of counter damage. Dropping into the main, rebuild the Warp Prism. Going for a massive warp in as well. Damage is going to be done. Clem, he's focusing on his push across the map, but he has reinforcements. Yeah, he has plenty back at home. He will defend. Deflects the drop. Focusing on his push. Back at home, what is it to defend? There's going to be 1 Colossus. and soon to be one disruptor. Still quite difficult to push up this ramp. Clemmy's going for it though. Stims in. Going for the robo. Will focus it down. Disruptor gets denied. There's still that one Colossus. Clemmy's cutting back. Drop into the main. herO, he keeps up. He's holding on. Deflects the drop. Pushing out into the open. Sniping Medivacs. There's a Marauder heavy army. But Clemmy pulls away. Ooh, losing another Medivac. Nice snipes here from herO. Again, doing the most he can with what little he has. Impressive. He's holding on. At the same time, though, Clem, he's almost maxed. The reality here is that Clem has just gotten so much economic damage over time that even though herO he's keeping up, he just doesn't have the sustainability. Not anymore. Not like this. As Clem, he stims in. There's only one Colossus. Again, the robo went down. Robo still being rebuilt. No robo production. Mine shots going up. Nice hold, nice force field here by herO. Zoning back the army. Again, it's still very impressive just how well herO is holding despite the disadvantage. Boys are being pulled. Oh, the mine shot. Oh, God. Into the Buddha mines. Not like this. Clem is also close to breaking him. The robos are done. The base is under fire. Base is under fire. 10 probes go down. Brutal EMPs here on the army. And again, herO, he's being overwhelmed. Trying to warp in what little he has left. Going for the Zealots. Reinforcements don't have a right for Clem. They take a while to arrive, but they're here. They do make it. GG gets called, and Clem will take a 2-0 lead in the series. GG. GG, well played. We'll take a 2-0 advantage here. And one more game is all Clem needs to claim victory here. To be this week's OlimoLeague champion. The pressure is on herO, and herO, he has chosen this map. He's going for Neon Violet Square. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go, as we are going to be getting into Neon Violet Square, a very large map in the map. Well, I'm curious what the plan is for herO. I'm curious how he wants to approach this. Again, usually when we go for these larger maps, I would imagine that the player wants to go into a more macro-oriented game state, that they want to slow things down. And that was attempted on Abyssal Reef. Was attempted, but again, we saw just how much damage Clem had dealt. We'll see if herO has more success on a larger map. This is the largest map in the map pool. You don't get larger than this, than Neon Violet Square. Let's go. So we are headed on in. And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Neon Violet Square. He's up against the wall. He's on match point. One more loss, and that will be the end of the finals. Can he bounce back? The South Korean Pro Tools player for Weibo Gaming, it is herO. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the French Terran player, the Red Terran representing Team Liquid. It is Clem. Here we go. We have our TvP. We have our game 3 here. Clem needs one more game to win it all. And our eyes, they have to be on herO here. And last game did attempt a much more standard opener. Was able to wreak havoc early on and get some early game damage, but or at least attempt to get some early game damage. If you recall, herO, he was able to snipe a tank early on. Was able to achieve that. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. So now here he's scanning for a proxy. understandable. Like, after Clem's up, oh, never mind. Okay. Okay. Let him cook. You have my attention. Now, we have seen herO rush into the goal base before on... not Ancient Cistern. What was the name of that map? Royal Blood. That's it. On Royal Blood, show us the Nexus. Show us the Ninja base. Let's go. herO, he has 400 minerals. And what do you do with 400 minerals? You throw down the Nexus, and there it is. The Ninja base has been placed. herO, he's rushing into the gold. Let's go. Now again, on Royal Blood, herO would often do this. He would often do this against Terran players. I don't think he would take the natural though. He would take the third base. He would take his third as the gold, maintain map control, apply pressure, and just contain the Terran. Contain the Terran, take advantage of the gold base, and just snowball out of control from there. That is usually how herO would approach that. He found a lot of success. This was what, like a couple of years ago at this point, whenever Royal Blood was in the map pool. I was like in 2022, maybe 2021, or maybe both. But going into this expansion in such a way feels very risky. Insanely risky. Now, Clem is going for an economic start. He went for a Rax expand. No SCV scout, no Reaper scout, no nothing. Clem has no idea what's going on. And if Clem is too passive, then herO can, of course, get away with it. It is going to be a Stargate open out of herO. And again, the goal here is to keep Clem busy, keep him contained, stop him from moving out, and get away with the gold. Let's see if herO can pull this off. Again, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy here. Oh my god. Here it does threaten the dive. Does threaten the shade. Towards the natural, towards the main. Here he does continue to threaten those shades. Likewise, keeping Clem busy. As we mentioned, like, that's the name of the game here. That's the game plan. Ooh, as the Woodmine drop gets scouted, gets spotted. And herO, he's going to have to respond to that. Warping in a Stalker back at home. Phoenix is on the way. Clem, he'll realize. He now confirms the base is not there. And if it isn't there, it has to be somewhere else. Oh boy. Woodmine drop here. The Mind Shell goes off. Oh, takes out an Oracle. That should not have happened. One Oracle goes down. Ay, ay, ay. Drop into the mineral line. And the Mind Shell, no! Oh my god. Mind Shell goes off. Goes off on the Gas Geyser, thankfully. Waddles away. The other Widowmine doesn't quite burrow in time. And the medevac will confirm. Does get eyes on the Gas Geyser. Now Clem knows the base has been taken. He knows what's going on. herO now taking his third. Getting away with the gold for the time being. And now the pressure is going to be on Clem to break out. Stim is on the way. Now, he most likely will not move out without Stim. Here we go. As herO, he's again trying to find any kind of drop play, any kind of medevacs. Is attempting to hunt them down. So here we go. To see herO just still being active. Likewise, Clem maintaining himself. Revelation does get eyes on the army. Lockdown goes off. The Oracle does barely survive. Clem is holding on. So far, so good. Is holding on. Building up his bio. Stim and combat shields. Soon to finish up. And again, once these upgrades do complete, Clem, he should lay siege upon the gold. It's going to be all about breaking the gold base. And herO, what does he have to defend? He has a 4-gate setup, soon to be a 6-gate setup, even 7 gateways. Gateways are on the way, they're soon going to be online. Stasis goes up. despite that, can herO save the gold? Ooh, Oracle goes down. Gets Revelation. herO again, he's being active. He's trying to slow it down. More stasis traps have been placed. Clem, he doesn't pull the trigger. Third TC is on the way. Clem, he wants to be active, of course. He's trying to. He does get a drop across the map. Popping up, killing a pylon. Main army pushes right down mid towards the gold. There is a stasis trap. And does it come into play? Phoenixes are distracted. They get lifted, and Clem, he's going for it. The stasis! Oh my god, it's barely not where it needs to be. Doesn't go up. There's a recall. Mine just going up. Ooh, brutal connections. No splash damage, no friendly fire. And Clem, he stims and he wins. He breaks through all the Phoenixes. The Zelts, they trickle in. Oh, the mine shots are brutal. And Clem, he's done it. He breaks through the main army. There's just not enough here to defend. herO was a bold move going for the gold. It was crazy. And it's crazy for a reason. It's not going to work. It's not going to work out, Pappy. He stims and he wins. Gets into the mineral line. Takes on every single worker. Next is going to pull as well. And herO, he has almost nothing left. He has almost nothing left. GG gets called, and Clem will take the series 3-0. It's going to be this week's OlimoLeague Week 233 champion. GG. GG, well played. Congratulations. Clem will take the series. Will be our champion this week. My condolences to herO. He had some crazy builds. Game 1 going for the Proxy Void Ray. Game 2 was more standard, true. Game 2 on the Abyssal Reef was a little bit more standard out of herO. Still very chaotic in the end, but did attempt a more standard setup here in Game 3. We had a wild build rushing into the gold. And again, Clem, he saw what was going on. He was able to realize the base that was taken and followed up with a very dedicated move out. Was able to distract herO, able to break out, snipe the Oracle, made sure there were no additional stasis traps. Unfortunately, that second stasis trap was barely mispositioned, or I should say was just barely out of position on the right-hand side. Didn't come into play, didn't connect. And with that, herO, he just could not hold, could not defend. GG. GG, well played. Congratulations to Clem, my apologies. My congratulations to Clem. My condolences to herO, as Clem does take the 3-0, and Clem does get his revenge from Monday. GG. GG, well played, does get his revenge. And with that, that concludes our broadcast for the night here. Again, earlier today we were live with the Picostar Monday, and we just wrapped up with OlimoLeague. Oh boy. Just wrapped up again a very large bracket. Once again, it's great to see more European representation, whether it's players like Clem, Mana. We did see Skillus, of course, earlier at the start of the broadcast. It was amazing to see them all face off against each other. We even had Estrella in the mix alongside even Trigger making it to the semifinals. And honestly, there's a world out there where maybe where Trigger makes it to the finals, 100%. Where Trigger 2-0's herO makes it to the finals, and we have maybe even a different outcome. Maybe. Or at least a different series. Regardless, GG, well played, congratulations. Clem is our champion, and we're going to be back next week with the next OlimoLeague, as always. With our next OlimoLeague here on Chijik. Again, we do stream on Chijik. We don't stream live on Twitch, just because, of course, the sponsor is a streaming platform from the Korean region, so that is why we are here on a different platform, on Chijik instead. That is the reason for that. But VODs are going to be available in a couple of days over on YouTube, so the VODs will be made available momentarily. Give us a couple of days. Give us a couple of days. Otherwise, big shout out to Crank as well. Crank is casting in Korean. Crank is casting in Hangul, often alongside Ryung and sometimes some other guest casters as well. So much love to Crank and all the coverage that he does provide over on his channel. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. We do appreciate it. Otherwise, we're going to be heading off here for the time being. Beautiful. But yeah, otherwise, we're going to be heading off for the evening. Again, thank you so much. You can follow us on all the social medias, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Discord. Again, VODs uploaded over on YouTube in a couple of days. Otherwise, they're available here on Chijik, at least for a couple of days as well. VODs are deleted from Chijik in like, I want to say like 48 hours or something, or maybe 36. So just bear that in mind when it comes to the duration of VODs here on this platform. But again, they're going to be on YouTube. They're going to be saved there for all to see. For all to see. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. We're going to be heading off, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Our next broadcast, I believe, is going to be Sparkling Tuna Cup. Let me just confirm. Yeah, Sparkling Tuna Cup is going to be tomorrow in the evening. So in just under 24 hours, we're going to be live with the Sparkling Tuna Cup. That is our next broadcast here on the Cranky Ducklings. So see you then. See you then. Otherwise, hasta luego. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Ciao, papi, ciao. See you next time.